Hello, beautiful people. Today was overcast. There was a massive rainstorm, and I picked today to wear Lightning McQueen, bright yellow, like the sunshine. And this energy that I am tapping into feels so jubilant. It feels celebratory. Very light, not in a airy fairy like head in the clouds way, but very light as in radiant, as in at peace and not worried. So there isn't a heaviness to this energy. It's very grounded yet optimistic. And there's a message that has been coming through today. I did an ancient Egypt reading, and I think the title was Anubis Has a Message for You. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Joy. I am not a traditional tarot reader or oracle reader, but I have very strong clairsenses, and I just open up as a channel for spirit, the universe, the God of your understanding, angels, passed on loved ones, or deities in the spirit realm, only of the light, and only messages for the highest and greatest good of all. I allow, them to channel through me to you. So welcome if you're new here. I will be using some cards to reinforce the message that's already coming through today. But it's interesting because usually on rainy days we think of something that's suppressed and heaviness, and people feel often, more depressed, or I think it's called SADS, seasonal affective disorder. And I know even in my own family, that's something that some of us have experienced, So if that typically happens for you, Spirit is bringing through this message of it doesn't matter what clouds are shadowing, creating a shadow over your life, the sun is right on the other side of that. And there's a message also that's been coming through all day about ancient Egypt and coming home. So it may not literally be Egypt that Spirit is talking about here, but this could just be alluding to your roots. Go back through your lineage to ancient times. Get the wisdom of the ages of your ancestors. Connect with that energy. Heal your bloodline. Heal your lineage. Do the internal reflection and the internal work. Don't continue to live in patterns that have stopped your bloodline or your lineage from, pay attention, do not perpetuate the same patterns that your lineage has continued to reinforce with their behavior and their choices. You are at a unique crossroads at this point in time when you are seeing this video and when this message is coming across for you. You are at a unique point in time, at a unique point in history, and historians are going to write about this era. And we're on the brink of mass awakening as a collective, as humanity, and part of it is everyone being willing to self-reflect and recognize patterns, whether that's your family has experienced poverty or depression, or a certain evil spirit like dark heavy energy, or limiting beliefs that have been passed on generation to generation, that has kept your family back, that has kept you back. So Spirit is really coming through with this message of whatever stressors you're experiencing in your life, whatever has been keeping you back, whatever you're losing sleep over at night, there are limiting beliefs there. And those things are the dark rain clouds. And it's so interesting, as I'm looking literally right in front of me, the sky, and I know it's just about completely dark now. It's 9 p.m. on the east coast of the US, but there's all these rain clouds, and there's about a nickel-sized, from this perspective, cloud where it looks like the sun is trying to shine through, or the remnants of the sunset. But it's just solid cloud cover, but there's one area where you see the sun trying to peek through, and this is Spirit coming through to tell you, hey, wherever you're feeling called to make different choices that then those that have been made for generations in your family, make them. That's the weak point in the clouds. That's the sunbeam saying, come, we're directing you where to go. Spirit will always lead you, okay? So whatever it is you feel that has been keeping you back from living your best life, from experiencing life on this planet during this particular lifetime for you to your full capacity, whatever you believe is keeping you back. It could be relationships, it could be religion, politics, family, money, whatever it is for you. Take it how it resonates and apply it to your life. But Spirit is saying, whatever that gut feeling is, what the first thing you thought of, that's what it is. Put your attention there. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. And energy creates movement and momentum. Okay? But you can't ignore it and continue to stay under the rain clouds, right? You cannot continue to expect different results if you remain in the same circumstances. So there's this calling from Spirit to recognize that they're drawing your attention to a particular area in your life, and that particular area is going to heal generations of your lineage that have been struggling with the same thing. And you are the curse breaker. You are the one able to shift the trajectory of your family, of your lineage, of your bloodline. It starts with you. But you have to have the courage to do it. And there is wisdom that's going to help you do this if you are willing to look at it. So something about going home, back to ancient times. Maybe Egypt is calling to you. I know that's been coming up a lot for many of us in the collective, or at least in my collective here. So maybe taking a journey. It may not be to ancient Egypt or modern Egypt, but to experience that old world. It may be to a place in your past, whether that's a physical location or a memory that you need to revisit in order to heal those generational blockades. I'm hearing generational blockades. There's a weak point in the blockade, just like there was and now it's gone, by the way. That little blip in the clouds that I saw where it seemed like the sunset was trying to poke through, almost like a sunbeam. Oh my gosh. And I have Temperance just stuck to my elbow. Look at this angel. Look at this angel pouring into you from above, literally taking an angelic divine cup and pouring it. And what's in the background? The sunshine. Oh my gosh. This is a message from the angels. And there's a triangle. Look, it looks like a pyramid in the center of his chest. Wow. Take a deep breath with me now. Okay, I heard pull one message. What is the final message for the collective? Okay, I got three cards just flipped out. The King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Star. The Star. That's you. That's the liberation. Generational curse breaker. The one who is not afraid. Wow. She's got two, I'm going to cover up the, she's got two pictures here. And she's pouring one onto land and one onto water. What an interesting thing to do. And look, you've got the sun out and all the stars, which typically you would see at nighttime. This is bringing the night and the day together, nourishing, pulling from the pool of wisdom that your generations have for you. It's ancient wisdom from your passed on loved ones, from the angels, and they're going to help you heal whatever this limiting belief is, and then you transform into the star and you are able to pour back or pour into future generations. Not to boost, not to boost your ego, but you're the star of your lineage. You're the star of your lineage. And this angel is stepping in that same pool. Look at this. The angel's like, here, I got 2 cups. She's got 2 pitchers. Wow. Do you know that water is said to carry memory? So literally pouring, this is almost like, that makes more sense, Spirit. So our bodies, right, all our organs are floating in water. And I was just at the doctor today with my daughter and, for our appointments and stuff. And the doctor said this. This feels like this isn't you pouring it. This is, I heard it is you, but the stars, like the angels, are coming from the heavens and they're giving you the water to pour into the earth, to pour into the future generations, to create ripples. I'm being drawn to these ripples here. Look at those ripples. You are meant to create ripples and you're getting divine guidance. Literally, you are being guided. You are being given the waters of wisdom to pour into others. Oh, my throat chakra just went. Hold on. I feel like something just reached out and like choked my throat on the inside. That was crazy. Be gone, devil energy. You cannot be in my presence. Calling on the power of the Most High. Saint Michael the Archangel, come and cleanse this energy around me. Spirit, cleanse this energy around me. Let no devil energy interfere with this reading. This reading is a message for the collective, for the highest and greatest good of all, for their highest and greatest good. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so that's what's happening. You're getting divine guidance and you're going to break generational patterns that were not beneficial to your lineage. Wow. I want to hear what you're doing. If you feel comfortable sharing, please tell me in the comments how you are the catalyst of a new trajectory for your lineage. I want to hear about that. That's so cool. We've got this King of Swords here that had also popped out, and the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is a journey, right? They've learned, you have learned a lot. This is going to be a journey. You're taking, the swords that you've already the battles that you've already fought, right? The battles that your family has already fought. This is maybe limiting beliefs or a certain mindset around a particular topic. Or maybe just battles you've felt stuck in and repeating. You are taking the wisdom from them and you're journeying to new opportunities. So this King of Swords here, clarification on the King of Swords. There's butterflies. Excuse me. Oh, confirmation burp. I don't know why. Is that a thing? I feel like there's a lot of energy moving. Like something wants this message to keep getting interrupted. I know I'm feeling tongue-tied. I'm gonna look up the meaning of the King of Swords in the book. Sometimes I like to reference the book as I am still learning the traditional interpretations of the tarot. I just channel the message and then use these cards as confirmation. So I'm getting more and more familiar with it every day. If you want to share your interpretation and you're very familiar with tarot, go ahead. I won't take it personally. I welcome learning. So, but what's sticking out to me is not the King of Swords. It's actually the butterflies behind him. So, it's a rebirth. I just heard it's a rebirth. But what's with this? What's with the King of Swords then? I heard that's not what you were supposed to look at. Really, Spirit? Okay. He sits in judgment, holding the unsheathed sign of his suit. Whatsoever arises out of the idea of judgment and all its connections, power, command, authority, militant intelligence, law, offices of the crown, and so forth. Yes, because you are being crowned with the wisdom that you need to heal this. Power, command, and authority, literally coming from the divine, from the stars. Star power being given to you so that you can take what you've learned, take those lessons and transform like the butterfly. So maybe your family, if we're still, as an analogy here, I'm not calling anyone like a caterpillar, but if you were crawling on the ground, you're stuck under the heaviness of clouds of self-doubt or of limiting beliefs or toxic mindsets or toxic behavior patterns. I just heard addictions. Wow, that's for a lot of people. Myself included, we all have vices, right? And addiction might not mean like substances. It could mean addiction to behavior patterns, procrastination, addiction to blaming others, addiction to taking the easy way, addiction to, or on the flip side of it, addiction to overworking, addiction to never feeling satisfied, perfectionism, right? So, I just gotta breathe. Hold on. Sometimes when I get these downloads, these messages that I want to share with you, that Spirit wants to share with you through me, I just heard, don't downplay yourself. It's okay. All right. It just starts going and then I forget to breathe. And the quality of your breath is the quality of your life. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. Where was I? You will be led. You will be led on what it is that you are meant to overcome, to face, to forgive, maybe in your family, if you receive that cup. The divine will never force this on you. This will not be forced. You may reach out and receive that cup. Or you may choose, I was talking about the caterpillar. Or you may choose to stay, I don't want to sound mean, but not to be mean, but like crawling instead of transforming to the butterfly. Like, that's okay. And there are many people that continue to just do what they're doing, and they're the caterpillar, and they may choose not to transform and go through that chrysalis, that isolation period. Maybe when you are bold enough to change these familial patterns, it will feel isolating, and that can be painful. When the caterpillar transforms into the butterfly, I believe it turns into like a goop or something, and then reconstructs its body in a new form. And essentially, if you decide to go down this road and you accept that cup of wisdom from the divine, and you accept this as what you are going to accomplish in this lifetime, taking this bold step, this courageous move to face your fears, to face your doubts, and to go for it, whatever that is for you, you may feel isolated, it may hurt, but you come out a beautiful butterfly. You rise in power and authority, like that King of Swords is showing us. But the divine will not force it on you. So it's up to you to reach out and take the cup. So do some reflection. This is the message. Do some reflection on maybe things that have been overlooked or ignored, or just that's always the way we've done it, or you've just never given thought to before. And allow yourself to wake up and think independently and forgive, and also be humble enough to learn to accept the wisdom, right? Because the ego is going to want to get in the way. The ego is going to want to say, hey, no, I know better. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. So, but if you are able to recognize when that ego is getting in the way and say, no, I'm just going to listen, and I'm going to accept that cup of wisdom, and I'm going to transform. Doesn't matter if it's isolating, doesn't matter if it hurts. I know I will have wings, and that's what's on the other side of that, is taking your family literally to the next level, like growing wings so you can break through those clouds of doubt, those clouds of depression, the storm that is literally keeping you down. It's enveloping, like today was just gray skies the whole day. But I can feel this energy. Like I told you, I wanted to wear yellow today. I've had this just jubilant energy all day, and it's like, yeah, I know it's raining, it's pouring on us. All right, my hair is getting all frizzy and whatever, but that's small fry stuff, because I know what's on the other side, the sun, right? The stars, and growing wings, going through this transformation so you can fly your way above the clouds, metaphorically, all of this. So please let me know if that resonated. I know this resonated with so many people. Confirmation truck. These trucks, they go by whenever they're going by, and it disrupts. It's like, pay attention. It's either something, it could be devil energy trying to stop you from hearing whatever it is, or it could be spirit bringing your attention. So anyways, if you're not subscribed already, I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you in my community. I'd love to read your energy and bring you more messages, and follow you along your journey as, we spread more sunshine and joy and love and peace to the world. So I know that's lame. My daughter's probably going to be so embarrassed, but that's okay. All right. That's today's message, and I will see you guys tomorrow.